You chose poorly.
Now tuning into the Encountered Culture.
Fucking bored, man.
Oh. I'd rather be drinking with my friends. When we go out, you'll never see us again.
Previously on the recap.
Kenny, are you just bringing people on until someone says yes, they're getting it?
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing here. So buckle up.
Get crowded. Gonna get real crowded.
I'm just looking for one of these nine. Oh, guys, it went up to 978 while we're on. Somebody, we may have inspired another buyer, and maybe they just joined right now. I'm just kidding. A quick Tron HasLab update. It lost a backer. So
we put someone off.
Who did that?
Who backed out? Who did we put off? We're sorry about that.
Sorry, it was me, guys.
Let the record show I'm net zero on getting people to back the Tron HasLab thanks to Craig's.nostalgic.collection. Don't forget the dots. That's okay, though. I mean, I don't need people to back this. I'm not backing it. Who's back? Nobody wants to back this thing, although it did go over 1,000. So there are some of you out there. Anyway, folks, welcome back. This is the recap, your favorite Friars Day stream, the inconsistent show about the consistent flow of toy news and information. Today's Thursday. Back at 7:15. Last week it was Friday at 8:30. Next week, who knows? So that's how we keep inconsistent. Anyway, I do appreciate you for dropping in. Of course, if you've been here before, you know the drill. If we've got the stream going, all you got to do is send me a message. If it's not too crazy, we'll get you on. You come, we'll talk about toys, action figure news, whatever's been going on for the last week or so. Just kind of have a good time. Of course, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. And if you're feeling up for joining a cult, that's absolutely an option. So a quick shout out to those cult members. Of course, again, thank you to the channel members who have decided to start drinking the Kool-Aid, I guess. But you see Just Justin Collects on there. Of course, he has his own channel. It is that of the same name, Just Justin Collects, every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, collecting Justified, where we just kind of hang out. There is a theme to that each week, and we just have a discussion about whatever's going on. If you're up for torturing yourself a little bit, maybe go back and watch last Saturday's episode. It is a situation. Yeah, that's all that is. But hey, look, I don't do this alone. I do have some folks who join me each week, so we'll start bringing them up. Today we have a few familiar faces, as we tend to do. But here is my esteemed co-host, Alexi.
Howdy, hey ho! Wow, wee whoa!
What's going on?
Happy Thursday, man!
Happy Thursday.
Yeah, you've been a busy bee this week, huh? Well, I mean, you've uploaded a lot of reviews, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're cranking them out one at a time.
No, it was like a busy Monday and Tuesday, just trying to get as much done because I kind of fallen behind with the wedding trip and everything. So I was trying to catch up as much as possible. And I still have like 3 things I kind of wanted to review, but at this point, I think I'll maybe just skip because I still have like the Agent Annie Venom and then the the Disney Plus Daredevil and Punisher. Over there, but I don't know.
Agent Annie Venom. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? I don't know about that figure, but I think the Daredevil Born Again and the Punisher Born Again are probably worth some views. No?
Yeah, probably. So I might knock those out. Maybe I'll do the 2 figs in 5 minutes and see what I can get out of that.
2 figs at the same time, man.
Hey, Peter, man. Turn on channel 6. Check out this chick.
Two figs on the same review, Peter. Channel 6. I'm glad you got that comment when I knew I didn't even finish watching the video, but I was like, oh yeah, this is what I gotta say.
That got me. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh, that's good. That's good. So we do have some other folks joining us. You know, that's how it goes. Not as crazy as last week. All right, we're not gonna have 19 people on this stream. We'll keep it nice and concise this week. But
Darn it.
yeah, I know. I know you wanted 19. It's been the goal. Let's see. All right, John, what's going on?
You know, I hate to admit it, but I think I liked the other theme song better. It was at the very least shorter.
It was indeed shorter. Straight to the point.
Yeah, to echo what Alexi said, good job, like actually creating content for the channel. Maybe you should charge people for lessons on how to do that. Take on Justin as your first client.
I've offered. He keeps turning me down. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, something about family obligations and I don't know. And he said a bunch of weeb shit things I didn't understand. So
yeah,
you know how that goes. But so, guys, we got one more with us tonight. Unfortunately, David, Evan, and Smith won't be joining us this week. He was supposed to, but maybe he will. Maybe he'll pop in, you know, give us a little surprise. But David, it's okay. We'll miss you this evening. I do have a clip to show to highlight both David and I's victories from this past week. So we'll take a look at that in just a moment. But let me bring to the stage the one and only.
That's a fact, sir. He's a black dog. That's a fact, sir. He's a black dog. That's a fact, sir. He's a black dog. Joe's horses in Garfield.
And Uncrustables.
The Garfield part of that is always going to get me.
It's the best part.
Funny.
What's going on, man?
Not much. It's been a fairly slow week for me. I had a bunch of stuff come over the last couple of weeks, but this week's been chill. Put up a new shelf for Claire over there. So there are a bunch of horses. There are more horses back here now. So it really looks like I'm the horse collector when I do these things.
Yeah.
But now I've got like 4 empty shelves over here to play around with. So that means, you know, maybe I'll start looking at stuff that I can't afford and buying it anyway.
It's a good plan. Solid.
Thank you.
Any new horses in your collection back there?
She did actually get one yesterday.
I could tell.
Yeah. It's really filling out back there, isn't it?
But was it articulated?
Oh, dear God, though. Such filth is not allowed in this home.
All right, so let's say hi to the chat real quick, and then I will highlight the victory that I spoke of earlier. So let's see, who is it? Blackter was here, John was here, Alexi here. They were joined by Sin, so I don't know what to tell you guys. JB out in the chat there, Professor Soundwaves, bonjour. The Chosen One, okay. Have you heard the word? Is it the bird? I feel like that is coming up. There you go. The Chosen One is really hitting the bird is the word out there. All right. So let's see. I told you, you know, we had a highlight event from this past week. David and I, we got all of our ducks in a row, and I think it worked out this time. Let's take a look.
I think Encountered Culture placed.
Okay, there's your photo
That's the
finish.
first. That's a first.
There is your photo finish, right? So, and Cat called it second.
David Evan Smith.
And David Evan Smith. What?
Whoa.
What's going on here? This is some sort of.
Whoa, justified.
That's justified.
What's going on? What's going on? There's some there's some shenanigans here. How did both of you get in there?
Now that's justified.
That's right. That's right. I like that you got John just like groaning in the background. Just good. But yeah, look at that. Hey, second place. I've never placed in the duck race. And the week that I do, David's there too. What's up with that? He's not winning already with his trivia. Trying to steal my thunder a little bit. That's okay.
When you say never placed, you mean never like top 10 points at all?
Yeah. Top 10.
Oh, wow.
I think I've been like 123 or something.
Dude, I don't think I've placed since like the first season that I was actually in it.
It's been a long
That
time
was
since
10 years ago.
I've gotten any points.
I think I won one time, but as Dan will often point out, because he likes to throw shade at me now when he's live, and he'll be like, Lorenzo doesn't actually watch these anymore. And the one time that I won, he was like in the LNL group chat, and he was like, yeah, do you know that you actually won? And I was like, no, I don't watch your streams.
That's good stuff. All right, let's get into some stuff here. All right, so this week, your pre-orders for Legends went up. Medusa and Gorgon. We talked about these a little bit last week. We were kind of a little over the map on where the price would land. I think we said somewhere between, somebody said $59.99. I think James said like $80 or something crazy like that. $62.99 is where we landed. So did anybody here pre-order this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just so did I. Yeah, so I was in on it. Same reasons we talked about last week, so we don't have to spend a lot of time on this, but I think it's a solid 2-pack. Both figures look good. Great upgrade from Medusa. And yeah. Lorenz, Alexi, either of you?
Hell no.
Hell no.
It's cool. Both figures are cool, and you got to get Medusa to go along with your Black Bolt. But I'm gonna hold off on this. Might catch it on sale. I personally don't think it's gonna sell out like pre-order wise, or even when it hits. This is a fan channel, I think, right?
Yeah, so this should be Amazon and fan channel.
Yeah, am a fan. I am a fan, but I did not pre-order this, so might get this on an early beginning of the year sale, perhaps.
Yeah, I'd grab it if I caught it on sale or something. I just am not putting myself in any situation to get anything else that's slated to come out this year.
But Lorenz, there's horse hooves in this pack here, so maybe you can
but they're articulated.
With it. That's true.
They can do that.
True.
Ruined it. They almost had you.
So yeah. All right. Well, it's out there. If anybody's looking, $62.99. I feel like Alexi's right though. It's definitely one you can hang.
Is that a camel toe? No, those are horse hooves. My
Those
bad.
are for you.
What were you guys looking at?
I could zoom. We can pull up some Ninja Turtles if you want. Have those on the ready. As I mentioned, we're not going to pull up the Tron HasLab. I told you guys we would wait the full 34 days before bringing it up on screen again, but it did go over 1,000. So
I've been waiting to talk about it. You guys talked about. I wasn't here last week. I've been clamoring.
Oh wait, are you backing it, Lorenz? I guess that's.
I've got 3 on order, brother. Come on. I know the aftermarket value is going to shoot up, dude. It's an investment. It's an investment.
The rarest thing available.
In the entire grid.
I mean that cardboard background part, yeah.
It's a whole thing, but yeah. So I think it was like 1,034. It didn't go much over 1,000, but just so you guys are aware. I know you were really wondering where that was at the moment. So all right. So going into other toy news from the week. So we talked a little bit about the Wolverine last week. They put out the promo image, let us know that that was upcoming. As Alexi said, we'll get that in 6 years. They did put up the pre-orders today, though. Not only for Wolverine, but you also got Maeve from the boys and Batman here. Alexi, which of these are you going in for?
Man, I feel like a Jets fan right now because I hate this team. Mafex, I don't know what they're doing, dude. This Batman, who wants this Batman? They have to be being held at contractual gunpoint right now for them to still be releasing figures from this movie, from this series. Like, we already got the big three. I didn't even do this on purpose. I'm just rearranging a shelf right now, but I already have their friggin' the best version of Batman from this series that you could want. So I don't know why they're doing like, I gotta cover my face. I don't know why they're doing this. This is probably their best work. This is the 2.0 of that Batman. I'm not ordering this, and InArt I think is about to eat their lunch if InArt can get one more figure out this year, they'll already be doing better than Mafex.
Wild.
Yeah. And then same thing with LPZZ/UPSF CCSU. I'm at a loss. I mean, I know I said a lot of words just now, but I'm at a loss for words. That being said, Queen Maeve looks absolutely brilliant. And I will say this is really the only place that you can get a highly articulated like Queen Maeve figure. I know Dan Hu on his stream earlier, he mentioned that he has all of the boys figures in box from Mafex still because they're so slow to release. But I think this looks really good. And if you're a Wonder Woman stan, I think this is a good sign for Wonder Women to come because this armor looks really good. They did great on the detail. It's probably going to pose really well. I think these face sculpts look pretty good, and they captured the look of Queen Maeve. Amanda and I watch all of the boys franchises, so and I read the books, which are, they're out there. But I think Queen Maeve looks cool. As far as which of the three I'm getting, I'm not getting any of them. Hugh Jackman on Reddit, on the action figure subreddit, this dude posted his custom of like this version of Wolverine, and he was just like, "Am I a joke to you?" Because his custom looked really, really good. And then Mafex was like, "We're also doing it." This is like the Wolverine that most people wanted, the sleeveless with the mask, and he's bloodied up. But I saw the movie once in theaters, and I don't think we've watched it again. And from what I understand, if you go back and watch it multiple times, unless you're a super fan, it doesn't quite hold up. It's kind of like what's the word? Not cheesecake, fan service. It's like
fan service,
yeah, it's just kind of like a fan service fest. But I think they captured Hugh Jackman's likeness well without the mask on. He's got the little Wolverine like poke ups on his hair, and I'll give them that, but I will not be giving them money for this.
Fair enough. Same here. I don't think John or Lorenz, I'm assuming also a no from the two of you on everything here.
Yep, that'd be three no's.
That would be three no's. Three no's. Pass. Okay.
Yep.
There you go. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, you need to get that on the soundboard, especially for when he's
I
not
really
here.
do. I really do. I said it last week, and here we are. I still don't have it, but maybe next week. How about that? All right. So we'll go from Mafex to Mezco. Casey Jones pre-orders went up $120 with a December release. We'll get you this guy.
Did Lorenz or John, did you guys go in on the Mezco turtles at all?
No.
Kenny, did you?
I did not.
Oh, okay. I also didn't do the Mezco turtles, but I know they're like one of the more popular versions that you can get out there for 1/12 scale. I had the Super 7 Casey Jones. Now I don't have any Casey Jones. But this is like this should be a slam dunk for Mezco. This guy's wearing sweats and a freaking sleeveless tee, right? Like,
right, yeah.
he went to bed in this, and he got out of bed in this, and went to go fight crime. So I don't know how hard it is to make a 112 scale golf bag, but this should be easy. I'm not really sure why they're charging 120, other than like they can and people will pay for it. But it's important to know that this is like the second version of Casey Jones that they've done. So I didn't bite on the first one. I didn't bite on any of the Mezco TMNT stuff. And the Shredder was revealed recently. That also looks a little pajama-y, even though he should look more like menacing ninja-y. You know, I have Mezco stuff. Like I do collect Mezco, and I have Red Hood on pre-order. Prime, don't you fucking dare get rid of that pre-order on me. But this isn't for me. And to be honest, I'm not even sure what the American flag mask is. That's probably why they're charging $120, because they needed the rights to the American flag. Everyone knows that.
That's it. That tracks.
Yeah,
makes sense. Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. Something that should have been a slam dunk. Feel like Casey Jones is popular enough, right? In the turtle sphere. People like Casey Jones. I like Casey Jones. Yeah. Just sweatpants. It's probably actually, for their soft goods, some of the best they've done. Sweatpants. I'll give them that.
Yeah. Chicks love the gray sweatpants.
That's right.
That's true.
It's going to be popular with the ladies. All right. So no takers. No takers on Casey Jones here.
No, I'm not that into turtles, and I don't do Mezco anyway. So I don't like the soft stuff.
Yeah. There's no winning on that for you.
Yeah.
I look at Mezco stuff and I wonder like how I'd feel about it if I hadn't it doesn't appeal to me in the look. Like when we'll talk about like our soft goods we want as like capes on certain things, but I don't think I'd like this. This is different in terms of how a costume or whatever goes on, right? So I don't know if I'd be a fan.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, a couple people in the chat that work from home, I assume. Sin, gray sweats plus sleeveless shirt is my daily uniform. Nice. I'd get kicked off side if I showed up in that. Emra H, I'm wearing gray sweatpants right now.
Right. Yeah.
Nice. Well, send Kenny those pics, fellas. Gray sweatpants. You know what to do.
We'll put them side by side with Casey Jones.
For Mezco, I will say I love the design work on their original characters. If those were like figures with sculpted outfits, those would be something I would want just almost every one of them. But it's just the fabric outfits that just keep me away. I just can't get down with that.
Yeah, I think the same because I'm just not drawn to these figures, I don't look at these and say, oh, I really want that, There's not been a single case for that.
Single case, E. Jones.
Yeah, single case, E. Jones.
Oh, I'll be here all week, folks.
Easy Halloween costume.
That's right. I was trying to figure out what to do, and now I think I know. Here's what's not an easy Halloween costume: making yourself into a symbiote Spider-Man. Okay. So this will cost you about $86 from Amazing Yamaguchi, 6.3 inches tall. Looks pretty good though.
That looks cool.
Yeah. Do either of you guys Amazing Yamaguchi at all?
Nope.
Don't have anything.
I had a pretty amazing Tamagotchi when I was a kid, but it died. So
mine died while I was at recess.
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar, Amazing Yamaguchi, they are highly articulated but very stylized figure producer. And Black Suit Spider-Man has been done by one of the KO companies, which would be CT or Mess Toys. The difference is Mess Toys used this same sculpt for this character, kind of. They did a Black Suit Spider-Man, or I think to them it's Black Suit Neighbor.
Black Suit Neighbor.
And yeah, but they did the flat black matte, which is the traditional. Let me see what I have right here. I do. They did the traditional look for Symbiote Spider-Man, which is just matte black gray. This is the Mafex version, so it has some shading on it. And that's what most people think of when they think of a Black Suit Spider-Man. So the Mess Toys, again, they did that version and they did some effects. What Amazing Yamaguchi has done, it appears, is go off of the model for the PS5 Spider-Man 2 game. And that's why it has like an oily, greasy, like Diddy look to it. And the veins bulging out, like it's supposed to be more of an, they wanted to give the symbiote more of like an organic, like lifelike look.
Wet look.
Wet, yeah. It's got wet teeth for sure. So the photos, they showcase how well Amazing Yamaguchi can move and how well their figures articulate. And like, you see here, he's doing a pretty tight crouch pose, making light work of this gray bodied no one. But I just, unless you are a fan of that oily, like wet symbiote look, then I don't know if this is going to land for you. I will say though, the effects that they've included here are way better than the Mess Toys Mess Toys. So you got the web throw that you can see here. The previous picture, you've got the face webbed up. I think there's one where the hands are webbed up, and even a larger one where the opponent can be webbed against the wall. You've got the web swing there.
They had it. Here you go. Here's a look at.
Like these are sick. These are really cool web effects.
Yeah, these are awesome.
Yeah, Hasbro's not giving you these web effects. So I think they really encapsulated what you would want to do with Spider-Man's web. No web sperm though. So take note of that. No web sperm here.
Total miss.
Yeah, absolutely missed opportunity there. But I think, in my opinion, that's what I would be going for with this set is the web effects, because I'm not a fan of the PlayStation Spider-Man symbiote look. Not the game itself is fun. Just I don't like that like oily symbiote. I mean, I already showed off my Mafex version. I like the comic book look. If you guys had unlimited space and money, would this be something that you're interested in?
I would say for the effects, but I wouldn't. No.
I don't like their figures. Period. Like you mentioned them being heavily stylized. They're not for me.
That's fair. No, and figure wise, I agree with you, but he did give me the option of unlimited space and money. So at that point, I guess I'm just,
Yeah. The symbiote effects too. The symbiote effects look really cool. They plug into the back.
Yeah, I really like that effect the most. I think the web effects are really cool. So yeah, I guess if I have unlimited space and money, then why wouldn't I? But we'll go with unlimited money instead of a little bit of space. Maybe I'll try to make myself give a real answer. I would only still want the accessories, and and those are fun to mess around with, of course, when you're playing around with something or taking some pictures. But at the same time, I can't just buy stuff just for the accessories, because at the end of the day, it goes right back in the bin. And then I'm not a fan of the super stylized. I think being able to move it like that looks really cool. And like I'd have fun taking the picture, but I wouldn't want to leave it out on the shelf.
Yeah, no, and it's at $85 is not worth it for the accessories, but they do this is a fantastic set of accessories and what they give you for what they can do, right? So Hasbro gives you their version of web accessories, which are fine, they're passable, whatever. What I really like about these is, for one, there's the one that will sit on the face You've got the larger web, which will actually like hold the figure that you're supposedly trapping. So look, you can get these effects somewhere else, I'm sure, right? And not pay the, for this figure itself. But
Yeah.
if
Do you think
you're
that's
into collecting
magnetic?
stuff, I don't.
Like,
it has like. I
that would
don't
be
think it's
crazy.
magnetic, but that would be pretty sick. Because I mean, then you just stick it to a nice little spot on the wall, or even on the refrigerator, right? If you want to come home and look at your
This shot, like with specifically with this symbiote effect, makes me like the look of this figure and this design. Like even when I was playing the game, there were times where I was like, I wish it would stop looking like that. But and I feel like without this effect on, then I'm like, I don't like the way it looks. But this is the one time it looks really nice. Seeing the figure feel like it is actually moving looks neat. But other than that, yeah, the design made me itch when I played the game. So
Yeah.
It's just uncomfortable. But I mean, it's cool if for people that collect it. It just overall not for me, but I do appreciate these accessories. So.
Okay, Z-Man in the chat says, I think it's magnetic as the Amazing Yamaguchi Spidey has a magnetic stand, so I think the web effects have that. Okay.
Okay. Also, what up? Keeping it with things that look wet, I guess. 52 Toys has their Xenomorph coming out. They also have Predator figures, so take a look at those.
Amanda and I just watched Aliens, the sequel to Alien, this past weekend. So yes. Aliens are on my mind, and I think the only other option you really have as a collector is the NECA versions, right?
Right.
I had it was Batman and Joker Alien 2-pack that I think were Comic-Con exclusives from New York a few years back.
Yeah.
But the Alien was huge because it's like 7-inch scale. So to have a 6-inch scale Alien, this is kind of groundbreaking.
Pretty good. There's a lot of detail in here. 52 Toys. They remind me. They've recently done some other stuff.
I don't remember, honestly.
No, never mind. I'm conflating with 5K Toys. It's the 5 and the toys,
which are significantly different.
Yeah, absolutely.
5T Toys, their site is in, it looks like Chinese, Mandarin, perhaps. Okay, they have figures and action figures. Don't know what that is. These look like little figurines. I've got a terracotta warrior here. Yeah, I don't see much of their older stuff. Might want to find a flush. Oh, they certainly got stuff. It looks like this might be one of their earlier forays into 1/12 scale, like articulated stuff.
All right. Well, hey, welcome.
Can you go back to the photo that wasn't like one of the promotional shots?
Yeah, the one with like this one.
Yep, that right there. Yeah, so it says the height is 18 centimeters, which is just over 7 inches. Like it's not quite 7.1 inches. So if it's 7.1 inches standing straight up like this seems a little small to me for the size that most 6-inch scale figures run.
Okay.
I feel like that. Yeah. Because if you're looking at it, right, let's think about,
because they don't ever stand up
huge.
Like that. You know, they're always kind of hunched, and they're still taller than like people. So I feel like this. If someone is thinking, "Oh, this will go really well with my 6-inch figures," like that's the reason I wanted to bring that up. Is I don't know that it would.
It's a good point.
It looks good though.
I do think there's this one picture.
I think the cool thing about Alien is that their canon is kind of all over the place, like depending on the movie that you're watching.
So I've never seen anything related to Alien. I've never seen it.
That's messed up, Lorenz, because Dan Hu in the chat says Aliens is one of his favorite films. Watched that so much growing up and loved the Kenner toy line. So
Zion just mentioned Alien Earth. Lorenz, I don't know that I would necessarily be like, hey, run out and watch the whole film franchise, but Alien Earth is fantastic. I would, and you don't need to have seen any of the movies to jump right into Alien Earth.
Is that newer, right?
Yes. Yep.
It just came out this year on Hulu or FX. But it's good. Timothy Oliphant does really well in that, and then a lot of newcomer actors. Yeah, but really good show. Yeah, enjoyed it.
Oh, it's a show.
Yeah, it's a show.
Okay.
Have you seen Andor, Lorenz?
No.
Oh, never mind. I was going to mention another actor who's been in it, but I wouldn't know what else to tell you.
Oh, that's right. Her brother, yeah.
Her brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Her brother had one of the best monologues in any TV series I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Not to completely just go out to start, but since we're talking about things that I haven't seen, I just recently, within my marriage, have seen all of the Star Wars movies because I had never. Star Wars missed me growing up. At some point, I had seen the original trilogy, but then Claire had me go and we watched the prequels and then the sequel trilogy. And I've never seen any of the shows or anything. Okay. I tried to get it. When you're like, oh man, I should be into this thing too because I'm a nerd. I like this nerd thing, so obviously I'm gonna like the other nerd thing.
You're not.
I was like, I was born in 01.
You were 7 when the Clone Wars came out.
Yeah.
How the?
Yeah, it should have been like perfect.
That's what I'm like. I thought you would. Yeah, it just didn't get me. I don't know.
Interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I tried to get it, but it's like so. She tried to get what she wanted to have me watch Star Wars, and then I wanted her to watch the Indiana Jones movies because I really like those. And like neither of us like vibed with the other. It was like it was funny how we were like, okay, cool. I watched the thing you made me watch. Now it's my turn.
That's how relationships should work.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's not Z-Man saying that he feels old because he's older than me.
I know. I can skip over that because imagine Z-Man. Imagine.
You're like, I'm 25, man. I'm so old.
Yeah, eat shit, Z-Man.
Oh man.
Never seen Predator stuff either.
Damn.
Yeah, I have no idea what
and once again, I would say go to Hulu, and this is even a good thing to do for October, and watch Prey.
Prey, okay.
I've
got a Predator skin on Fortnite, if that counts for anything. I have the Predator skin.
That does not. And
are you sure?
Stop it.
It's actually negative points.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a Mandalorian skin on Fortnite too. So I just all the franchises that I've never seen, I'm just collecting their Fortnite skins.
These are actually all characters from Fortnite. That's how you should just know them as the Fortnite skin.
Yeah, everything's from Fortnite at this point.
Foreskin, yeah.
So Predator, welcome to the jungle. This is the jungle predator that they've got, and it's from the original Predator movie, which most people know from Arnold starring in it. And this looks really cool. Again, this is another instance of your only other option is the NECA 7-inch. And I also had the Yellow Lantern Predator 2-pack from Comic-Con several years back, but it didn't scale with anything, and everyone knows how much I hate 7-inch scaled figures. So I'm also looking forward to this. 5T Toys. I looked a little bit deeper, and they do a lot of 1/18th stuff. Even on BBTS, you can find their 1/18th scale Final Fight. It doesn't look like the most articulated or detailed 1/18 scale figures. I think Joy Toys still edges them out on that, but I'm excited to see what they can do with 1/12, and I'm interested for sure in some Predator and Alien figures.
We shall see. All right. So, Alexia, are you going to get either of these?
Yeah, I think I am going to get the Predator, actually.
Yeah. All right. Lorenz, after you watch both of these franchises, you'll still not get these, but you will have the Fortnite skins. So please.
That's true. I will have the Fortnite skins. The thing about me and getting into new franchises, though, I can't get, if it has more than one movie, if it has a movie and an accompanying show, if there's any chance at all that there will be figures, I'm like the chances of me turning into Jay are it's too strong. Like I'm gonna want to collect something from it. It's just how my personality has worked since I've gotten into this, and so I'm definitely I'm gonna find a way to get something like this if I enjoy said movies.
I used to be the same way, and it got to a point where I was like, well, this just isn't sustainable at all. Like, there were action figure displays like in our living room and our dining room, and I was like, this is crazy. I don't want to do this anymore, and I got rid of almost all of it. So
I'm done. I have a Transformer arriving tomorrow. It's the first one, and we'll see what happens. Like I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this. Don't know. There we go.
That's a slippery slope.
It is. Yeah. And the thing about the transfer is like there's always one at the store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't always find a legend or a classified figure when you go to the store, but there's always something sitting there for a Transformer that I'm like, oh,
next time you're on, you're gonna be like, guys, check out my Transformers themed bathroom.
Yeah.
It's all about the space, right? You gotta maximize it.
Claire's making him sleep in his Transformer sleeping bag.
Got Bumblebee on it. It's cute. Come on.
Professor Soundwaves is asking which one you bought.
So I started watching the cartoon just because I enjoy watching the original G.I. Joe. And like it's fun, like hearing the voice actors and all that whatnot. And it's easy to watch. It's easy to just put on and just have it go. And so then I was like, oh, I'll watch the movies. And since I'm a sucker for cartoon stuff, I'm getting I just got the Bumblebee that's from the movie, the original movie, I think is what it was. So I got that just to be like, I know I'd enjoy this. And we'll see if I like messing with it.
Transforming Hasbro Transformer, or is it okay?
Yeah, I got a just because I never put together any type of model kit before, and it was $10 at Walmart. I did grab one of those small blockies model kits of Optimus Prime just to put that together. It was fun, but I was like, if I'm going to build out a collection of something, I know I'm going to want something that I can make it go, oh, now it's a car. Wait, it's a robot.
Damn robots. In disguise. Right. So there was a question. Z-Man was wondering, Lorenz, if you've ever seen RoboCop.
Do you want me to answer?
We're gonna go with no. I mean,
I have not seen RoboCop. It was mentioned before, I think, on this stream when we were talking about Terminator figures that I've never seen Terminator.
There you go.
Yeah, what else? What else haven't I seen?
Yeah, that's fine.
I apologize.
You don't want to apologize to me. Apologize to them. Okay. No, I don't
apologize, folks.
I think it's
you
okay.
don't have to apologize to me. I wouldn't recommend watching any of those movies. So
see, there you go. Fair enough. There you go.
Rush, did I answer the question this time? Did I do it? I don't know.
I think he wants to know what generation of So it sounds like you're collecting G1.
Sure. This is the only one I have so far. I don't know. It arrives tomorrow.
He'll let you know tomorrow.
Yeah, the autism will hit once I get it, and then I'll do a deep dive on it. And because that's literally how the whole GI. Like my father-in-law came over the other day, and if you guys remember the Real American Hero Joes that I have came from him. He gave me the ones that he had when he was growing up, and then they came over the other day, and he said, "Hey, have those doubled?" And I said, "No." And he's like, "I think there are more there than what I gave you." And I was like, "Yeah, that's what happens. You give me something, I'm going to go fully into it." So here we are.
I remember that. I remember you posting the photos and saying that they were like his from when he was growing up, and yet somehow there was something from G.I. Joe Retaliation in there, and I'm like, yeah, that came out in 2013. Like, how old is this guy?
So, what I think happened, and I said it because you did point that out, and I have since learned that it was my brother-in-law's, but it just ended up he put it in the same tote at one point and put it back in the attic.
Gotcha.
But yeah, and I didn't know, of course, what came out when at the time. I just knew that most of what was in the tote came from his childhood.
Fair enough. Something else that may have been from his child, I don't know actually, but it's the only segue I had. Mcfarlane did release there's an promo image for the Batman 66 Batmobile, which goes up for pre-order tomorrow. John, is this going to be the first McFarlane Batmobile that you buy?
Pass.
Oh.
It's ironic that you say that because he's for sure picking this up.
I know. Yeah, no, I mean, like, this is from this angle at least, it looks cool. Like, I was tempted. I think I mentioned to you about the Batmobile from the Batman until I saw that the passenger door didn't open. I think that they do at least a halfway decent job with the vehicles and things like that. It's the figures that I don't like, specifically the human character figures.
Yeah. And that makes sense because they're not good.
Right.
I did put this on here because, I knew David might be excited about this, but he has the original, I think. So I don't know if he's even getting it.
Oh, they already done one?
No, not from McFarlane.
Okay.
Talking about the Superpowers version.
Yeah. Smaller. Oh, that is yeah. Anyway. Alexi, something you'd be interested in? No, because it's not your Batman.
I do collect Batmobiles, but I'm not getting this. I don't have oh my god, I almost said Christopher Reeves, then I almost said Matt Reeves, but I meant
you'll get there. Adam West.
Adam West, yeah. I almost said Burt Reynolds after
Burt
that.
Reynolds. Eventually, yeah.
Adam West, I do love that movie, but I don't have any Adam West figures because McFarlane is the only one that makes them. And I'm sure the car will be perfect for that McFarlane figure, but not me. Z-Man, you're right. It was the McFarlane 66 line, not the Superpowers line. But this is to scale with the one Batman 66 DC Multiverse figure that they did, I guess.
Oh, really?
So
have they not done any other characters from the show in the 1/10 scale?
Not that I remember. I'm pretty sure it's just the one Adam West Batman.
And they're making a vehicle for it.
Yeah, everything else is in the 66 line.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Collecting Rush in the chat. Yeah. To answer your question, I have one Wonder Woman, and that's the amazing Yamaguchi Wonder Woman. Great figure, great accessories, but I think other than that, the only 1/12 scale option we have is like DC Icons or the DC Universe Classics. And the DC UC is pretty hard to get a hold of, and I think the DC Icons is kind of up there too as far as aftermarket price goes.
Yeah. I have 2 full shelves dedicated to Wonder Woman. So yeah, there's a pretty decent Wonder Woman collection over there. I'll take a pic and send it later, but yeah, mostly because Carolina loves Wonder Woman, so I wouldn't say it's my collection of Wonder Woman stuff, but I did put it next to the Superman stuff because made sense. So it's there.
I used to own many Wonder Woman DC Direct figures, but I don't have really any of that DC Direct collection anymore. I would love a good modern 1/12 scale Wonder Woman action figure, and
Absolutely.
in about 14 months, maybe we'll see one.
It could happen. Could happen.
Possibly.
And it will. It
Yeah.
will. Manifest it. All right. It will happen. Lorenz, tell me why Batman 66 is your least favorite Batman. No, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe you love it.
Because I haven't seen it.
That's a good reason.
Thank you.
Pretty solid, I'd say, actually.
I'm really good at this.
Yeah, Zion Collectibles in the chat. Did Mezco make one? They did, actually. Good call. They did make a Wonder Woman. It's a classic Wonder Woman. So I think it's kind of modeled after Diane. No, what's her name?
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter. Yeah, I think it's like mostly modeled after Linda Carter.
I think you were going for
It is-
Susan Sarandon.
No, that one's in the Rhino Wave.
The Rhino Wave. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you, Zion. That is another 1/12 scale available.
All right. So each week, Mcfarlane continues to take the things you love and ruin them by making action figures.
Yep.
And this week, we're talking Fallout. Now, he's been doing Fallout figures, right? These have actually been out, I think, for a week or so now, right? Because people were talking about this Walton Goggins last week. So
I don't see a Walton Goggins. What are you talking about?
yeah, exactly. I don't know who that's supposed to be, right? So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that no one in this group is going after McFarlane's Fallout figures. Safe to say?
No.
I've been following this reveal closely because people are talking so much shit about it. Oh my god! And I've loved it. So the price has been a pretty big talking point because the price is pretty big. And
are these under the Elite banner?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. These are under the Duty banner as far as
The
I'm
Duty banner.
Lack of weapons, lack of hands, the just overall look of these McFarlane figures. I've seen a lot of negative feedback, which I enjoy, but that's because I don't collect McFarlane. So I'd be interested in hearing what the feedback is from people who do actually like McFarlane. If any, sometimes it's not possible to provide positive feedback, and that's okay.
Someone out there is, I'm sure.
And
it might just be out of denial. I don't know.
Is the suit character supposed to be Walton Goggins before he gets turned? We did watch the show, and I liked the show. The show is fun. I didn't play the game, I will say that. But
I'm pretty sure that's his stunt double from G.I. Joe Retaliation is what that is.
He never had like a Pit Boy, though, did he? Like, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either. And that could be something that they had from concept art from season 2 flashback. Like, who knows?
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Z-Man 12. Hey, look, it's Paul from Dune. And what I think he means is, McFarlane, what is you Dune? Because these are not good.
Yeah,
that is the question.
I don't think I like the show, but it's one of those things where I make the distinction between being a fan of something and liking something. I like the show. I like Stranger Things. I'm not a fan of those things. Like, I don't want to run out and buy toys of those things. I like to watch them. I'll talk about them with other people after we've seen it, but it's not something I'm into enough. And I'm really glad, because how fucking disappointing would this be if I had been like, man, we need figures from that show.
And this is what you get.
Yeah.
So I haven't watched the show. It's a good show.
It's great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Don't ask me.
I know that.
Renz doesn't watch things.
I did actually start this. I'm 2 episodes in. Then Claire was like, "You started it without me? You remember I said I wanted to watch it, and then we said we'd restarted it, and we never did." And so
that's been like 2 years. There's got to be a statute of limitations on that shit.
At some point, you can proceed. Yeah.
We still haven't watched Santa Clarita Diet because Jennifer also wants to watch that, and I'm like, that show was canceled like years ago. Like, what the fuck?
I still haven't started watching MASH.
Larry Hama appears in MASH.
Yeah.
MASH is a old school sitcom, Lorenz, about.
I did know what that was.
that
Actually, I've seen every episode.
You didn't see the poster?
It's actually a prequel to the Disney Plus Hawkeye series.
That's right. Yeah.
You'd have to actually have seen MASH to understand that reference. Sorry.
All right, we got a little too close to the sun on that one.
Oh man! All right, let's see. The next one's a surprise because I don't remember what I pulled up. So let's find out together. And it's nothing. It's just Toy Shiz's page. Okay, so I think I was actually looking for the Jazzware Stranger Things Demogorgon. There's like an ultimate version, and I'll find it here in a moment. If you have you guys seen any of these figures yet? Like
I saw a review from
one Dan
who reviews.
Yeah.
That was all I needed to know.
Yeah. I saw them the other day in Target. They are not very good. I will tell you that.
Yeah.
They squandered that so hard. They waited way too long between seasons. The actors, they got too old for the training. And now, like, I'm not even looking for. We're gonna watch the new season because we watched every season. But like, I'm not anticipating it. I'm not looking forward to it. It's just something that I'm adding to the bottom of our list of shows to watch.
Yeah. I feel like I have to finish it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have to finish it.
But every episode is 60 to 90 minutes. Like that's not what television should be. Like, and we're dropping it in 3 parts. Like, I don't remember what happened in your show, period. Right. But then you want me to watch part of the season and then wait again, and then watch part of the season and then wait again to watch part of the season, and then be like, also go to the movie theater to watch it now. My nigga, what? Like, I'm not doing any of that. Like, it's just not happening.
John, in the LNL chat, you had, like, I think some good points about it. Like, why are they doing this partly in theaters and partly not?
Because the Duffer Brothers really wanted to do that. Like, that was something that they wanted people who are fans of the show to get a chance to experience the finale that way. And that's not what Netflix does. And they had no intentions of doing it. But the Duffer Brothers are leaving. They have an overall deal with Paramount that's going to start up after they're done. But they're not going to be showrunners, but they are developing a Stranger Things spinoff for Netflix. So even though they are moving over to Paramount, like, Netflix wants to maintain a relationship with these guys. And, you kind of see how things ended with Warner Brothers and Christopher Nolan. And that was a really good relationship that got real fucked up, and Universal has been the beneficiary of that. So, like, when you have someone who is as respected as a storyteller as these guys are, it makes sense to just be like, hey, you know what? Sure, let's kick this to 350 theaters. What does it hurt? It's not going to be a big money-making thing for them or anything like that. It's all about good relationships with people.
It's crazy to know that how long it took between the seasons of this show. Their spinoff, it's going to take 7 years between each season. Like, each season has to just be a new group of people. It has to be a completely different story every season.
It should be an anthology thing. That would be just fine. But yeah, it's they're going to need like a 30-minute previously on leading into this last season.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do the homework of going back to watch all of that. Like sometimes you can go back to watch a season, but there's just, as Alexi said, it's really just feels like I have to, everyone's going to be watching it. So I have to watch it too, but I'm not excited to do it. So therefore I could not be asked to go back and watch even a second of the previous seasons.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of guilty of this. Amanda too. It's not just me, it's my partner too. Of Invincible. Like I feel like Invincible is so far apart, and they did like the 2-part season last season or the most previous one that I was like, wait, what happened again? Like but I don't know, like hopefully that was just a flash in the pan of studios or producers making content like this. I guess you're not supposed to say content for this kind of stuff, but
2-part season for 8 episodes is the most egregious bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
it's insane.
At least with Invincible, they don't come back and the characters are 6 years older. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's been 3 days, but you look 6 years older.
Yeah.
All the Stranger Things guys are like they're my age. So it's like I remember when the show started and like being in school and we all went to school the next day and we were like, bro, did you watch that? It was crazy. Like you're having a good time with your buddies, and to know that like now I am a married man, and then I look at Millie Bobby Brown, she's married, has adopted a child, like to be like, oh, I grew up with the actors and not the characters. Because there's not enough of the show for the characters to actually grown up with me. Right. I just grew up with the actual actors. And that's like a crazy thing to look at, and knowing that they still have to be like, I'm 13.
I'm 13.
Z-Man says, hot take, Stranger Things is the low-key version of Goonies, but with monsters. Z-Man, what I would offer you is that's called the Monster Squad. Okay. Wolfman's got nards. Check it out.
Yo, Monster Squad. Hell yeah. Deep cut. Don't even bother, Lawrence. You don't know what it is.
All right, now, hang on. Are we going to get to reference a third Shane Black movie in this stream? Because we've got Monster Squad. We've got Predator. Let's see if a third one happens.
All right. Clock's ticking.
Yo, Monster Squad. Fire.
Okay, so are any of you even gonna collect any of these Jazzwares Stranger Things figures, or any interest at all?
No, dude. I thought Dan got paid for that video, and turns out he bought those with his own money. And I was like, "You bought?" I swear, when I saw it on his channel, I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" They reached out to him. They gave him the product, and then in the first 30 seconds, he's like, "Oh, I just love Stranger Things," and I was like, "Oh no."
Wait, what did he say?
I just love Stranger Things.
Pow, welcome back to the channel, Dan who reviews. Like you're like,
I bought these, just so you know. I bought these, and I was like, "Oh no, damn it."
I love how Alexi's Dan Who sounds very Oliver Twist.
He literally went back to Jazzwares and he was like, "Please, sir, may I have some more?" And they were like, "No, Dan."
When he posted it on his story, I will never, I've never once been like, man, don't even bother with something, because somebody might, enjoy it, but I hadn't seen a single positive comment about those toys. So then when he posted on his story and was like, "Would you guys want to see me review these?" And I DM'd it, I replied to his thing, and I was like, I don't want you to waste your time filming a video and you're gonna leave and be like, "This wasn't good." He goes, "No, I can tell. I can look at him and be like, I don't know if this is gonna be a good time, but I really love Stranger Things." That's how he ended his message. And I was like, well, we'll see how this goes, brother.
Well, that is characteristic of Dan, though, because he only reviews things that he actually likes. So even though people think that he gets paid for all this positive stuff, he only does things that he feels positively about. So I guess sometimes you could say that his reviews are a lethal weapon. That was
What? No.
that was your third Shane Black reference. For
Yeah,
you.
no.
For the chat. For the chat.
That's that. It was the idea was there. It's the execution that wasn't.
It was rushed, and the quality wasn't that good, just like these Jazzwares figures.
There you go.
It's a beautiful tie-in. All right. So yeah. I saw them at Target. I left them at Target. So there you go. All right. Upcoming MCM is this weekend. We know that Cardiac and Spider-Man 2099 will go up for pre-order next week. We should be getting some reveals at MCM. Retro carded. That's the speculation, right? 5 retro cards are going up for pre-order next week. If you have thoughts on that, please feel free to share. I know everybody's been talking about it, right? Dan talked about it a lot earlier today, but I guess anything that we'd like to see out of those, or just let it happen. Whatever happens, happens.
Hope we finally hear about Hypno Hustler. That's it.
I think so. I think it'll be the time.
I'm definitely looking forward to Cardi C. I have my version of 2099 for my collection, so I'm good on that. I do think that Cloud was onto something, because in the after show she was talking about Onslaught being a reveal for MCM, and as far as like characteristics of figures being reissued and easily repainted, I think she's onto something, because that's probably the closest thing we've got to something that's already in the can. They can easily do a repaint. The mold still holds up, so maybe the hips could use a little better articulation. But I think that's where my idea is at. Is they'll probably do and it's on the leak list. That's the other thing is
right.
It is on the
true.
leak list. Yeah. So I think Onslaught is a big probability, high probability for the reveals, because they're going to save all their best stuff for Luca Comic Con. So
they're going to save all the best stuff for Luca.
Yeah.
Could be. They also have that last stream of the year, the fan stream. So that's where the goods are going to be. Luca and the fan stream. Professor Soundwaves. Yeah, I think probably those teases for the fan stream. All the goods from Luca and Onslaught from MCM. That's what we got.
I mean, they could, with no PulseCon, no 1027, they could show up to London with 5 or 6 figures to reveal. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. They've missed a few of the bigger reveal events this year, and I think to your point, it does give MCM a little bit more room instead of getting 2 or 3 reveals to actually get a substantial slate of reveals. Because I think last week I was saying, maybe they view MCM as something that is going to be a bigger event. It's run by the same people that run several big conventions, and
it's
why
a
not?
repop show, right?
Yeah, it's a repop. Yeah.
What about Joe's? Like we have G.I. Joe Kun here on the panel. What are you guys expecting from that sector of Hasbro? Anything?
I mean, if anything, because they're so much different the way they do things than Legends. So anything they could show physically, we've already seen a render for it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything they show a render for, we've already gotten a name only reveal. So typically the only surprises you get are the name only reveals. So
okay.
Did they have they officially shown the Arctic Hiss's driver? They said there would be a driver.
Yeah,
Did they show it?
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it would be. It's a Hiss tank driver head on a snow serpent body.
They got you. I didn't know if they, yeah, because I wondered if they were.
It was in the case in New York. They didn't show it at the panel, but it was in the display case at the Hasbro booth.
Okay, I guess I missed that it was in the case because I remember them saying like, "There's going to be a driver, but we're not gonna tell you who it is yet." But it wasn't like nobody. I don't think anyone thought it was going to be some crazy reveal because why would it be? But I didn't know that they showed it, so that was the only thing that I could think of that we hadn't seen. But I guess in GI Joe terms, we haven't officially seen it, so they could still just do something like that. Because that's what bothers me about the difference between Legends and GI Joe. Sometimes it's that it's like leading up to New York, it was like a week of every day. It was like, now here's this guy, and then the weekend came, and it was like, we're just going to talk about what we spent all week showing you, which I guess is the
weird
recap. But it's like it's not like you showed it to us. Some like. We didn't see all of those like far in advance, like we do the renders and the name only reveals. They straight up just showed these new things and then got to the weekend and we're like, we still got to do a panel. And so it's like, that's kind of the fun of it is that the panel is the surprise. But
I think probably part of that was that it was a split panel with G.I. Joe and Transformers. So probably just for the sake of time during the panel is the reason that they did things that way.
Please don't think logically. I wanted to be upset.
No, but it makes sense because the previous year at New York, they did all of the Hasbro stuff in one panel, and Joe's had a lot of stuff that they covered. Legends had a lot of stuff, and then Ghostbusters went transform. I mean, so it was a lot of stuff, but Ghostbusters was pretty weak this year, so I feel like they could have squeezed it all into one panel. Oh. All right. So before we move to news, any other reveals, teases?
One thing I forgot to bring up last week. Do you still have a tab open in Instagram?
Yeah.
Go to Icon Heroes page.
Icon Heroes. Okay. Got it. So let me pull this up.
And it should be like the first pinned post on their Instagram. The top left, yeah. So they've already done a wave of these Zoo-Jitsu figures with like I think they had like cheetah and tiger heads, and now they're gonna launch a Kickstarter to do them with these looks. And at the ones with like the tiger or whatever at first, I was like, yeah, those are fun. But once I saw the dog at the bottom left, I was like, well, I have to have that. I really like that. That's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. This is a lot of fun. It's super ridiculous, but that's perfect. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
You know?
Is this Big Bad Workshop or
no? It's I think somebody said that like these bodies were originally used for Karate Kid figures, but I don't know if that was accurate or not. Like they have pins on the joints or whatever, but like I don't care. Like it's just a fun, silly animal in a martial arts outfit. Like it just looks like fun.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to buy like a little poker table, you can have them playing poker around the table in their gis, you know.
Angrily.
Yeah.
Oh, Z-Man said they did do Karate Kid figures. Okay.
Did Karate Kid. Okay. Yeah. They were like, shit, we got all these bodies left. Let's just do some.
You know what I've always wanted to see? A Doberman fighting a fox.
Absolutely. Finally, the fox can defend itself.
I really like the Karate Kid. I like the Karate Kid a lot. I like Cobra Kai, but I didn't have any interest in having action figures for it. But these I like. So this is a good idea to reuse the bodies for.
I'll take it. Hey, that's innovative. Why not? You're right. You have the extra, you have the molds, you have make the bodies, do something crazy. Bangs, here we are. I'll take it. All right, so there's a Kickstarter coming soon to Kickstarter. So there will be a Kickstarter launching for these. So Icon Heroes. Follow that and keep an eye out for the Kickstarter. All right. Anything else you guys can think of?
Man, whatever happened to Patriot Force? You guys remember that?
I was like, Alexi, where are you? No, he's not here. So no, I do not.
There was a quick. It was a minute ago now. Just thinking about a Kickstarter that I never saw go up, or I don't know what happened to him. But we talked about it in LNL a bit, like a good minute ago. But it was like Patriot Force 6-inch action figures of like real soldiers. And if we remember, they said like they had the insurgent enemy trooper.
Oh,
which was,
yeah, Jesus.
Which was just dude.
Okay.
Like,
I do.
And I don't know why it popped into my head now, but talking about a Kickstarter just made me go, I wonder if that ever went live.
I'm sure if not, somebody out there made that for themselves because they needed it. Shit people do, man. Shit people do.
Anyway, what's up? What's going on with the news?
So, let's see. Okay, Alexi's back.
What in the propaganda? Patriot Force?
I should get a T-shirt made or something. See if they sell merch to come back in here like that next week.
There's a Kickstarter of Vikings and Barbarians that funded but didn't release anything. Oh, that's seems pretty suspect.
Well, there's a real shortage
of that?
Like barbarian figures in 1/12 scale out there right now, so that's a damn shame.
Yeah.
I thought Zezre X's. You know what I'm talking about.
I was being facetious, just to be clear.
I was like, I thought they were doing like a.
There's like many.
There's so many. Yeah.
This past weekend or whatever. What's Robo's weekend show called? Recaps. But anyway,
roundup.
But yeah, he was
weekly round.
He showed another barbarian figure and was like, I mean, hey man, we ain't got a shortage of them, but if it looks cool, I might get it. I don't know. It's like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
In time for the news.
Just in time. What? Sorry, John. What were you gonna say?
Oh, no, I was just gonna on the topic of Kickstarters. I know Spiro has had a lot of production issues with their most recent Kickstarter campaign, but they're doing what they can. Like they're going back and forth with the factory, and they're not like a big toy company, so it's
that was like budget issues, though, right?
Well, so what they did was they changed the articulation. I think it was what it started as was changing it to go pinless, and so they were just unprepared for how much work that was going to be, between sculpting, engineering, the factory, all that stuff. But I think that they're now pretty settled that they're going to have the first batch of them, what they call their brawler figures, which are kind of the bigger ones from the Kickstarter. They're saying that those should be on the water before Chinese New Year. So early 2026, those. And then after that, it's the reptiles. And then it's the speedsters, which is the group that I'm waiting on the most because that's got the sexy fox boy in it. So.
All right. Now I'm also looking forward to that. Collecting Rush in the chat. It's the weekly rewind scrubs. I added that. Thank you.
Was the intent,
he really
though.
should.
Yeah,
he should change it to something more illiterate, like Robo's Roundup or something. Or Robo's Rewind.
Yeah. Yeah. Missed opportunity. I feel like
It's a free.
But I get it. You want people to know it's weekly. So.
True. That's true.
Could call it the weekly wrap up. What does Justin call that one that he stopped doing? Wind up.
Oh yeah.
Wind up weekly.
It should have been Weeb Shit Wednesdays, and then just
it should have been
Weeb Shit
Wednesday.
talk there, and it would
Whack
make Saturdays
Wednesdays.
less painful.
Weeb shit wind up.
Weeb Shit Wind Up.
Weebs Rewind. Yeah. Why doesn't Robo simply move his show between days so that his audience can never actually be consistent? Is he
Also a missed opportunity. You know, you
Yep.
don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this
And
is
Robo don't know.
absolutely. And Robo don't know. That's the whole thing, right? So
That's a
You're-
great
you're missing
catchphrase.
out.
You should suggest that to him.
you don't know
Well,
what
email
you
them
don't
real
know,
quick.
and Robo don't know. It just rolls right off the tongue.
He's never coming on the show. Damn it.
No, he's not. I'm sorry. please come on the recap. It's the weekly recap. Okay, so I had some news pulled up, and I think I gotta get a new computer. It might be time. This thing's like 12 years old. It's probably time. So
Oh yeah, that's
I still have
Yikes.
a piece of news. The other one that I had up that I won't have on screen, just that Hasbro for Q3. Hasbro's doing well. I guess they went above projections. So they continue to do that, but yet they continue to raise the price of my Legends by $2 every couple of
and
years.
cut
Well, that's-
jobs.
Do you
And
think
cut trades. And move
do you
to
think the
Boston.
figures are the sector that is actually winning that for them, or do you think it's like
No.
board games?
No.
It's digital. It's cards, board games, not the
And
action figures. Yeah.
Remember that when the tariff talk first kicked off and Chris Cox was on the news and they asked him about prices, he did say that they would have an easier time raising prices on adult collector product than they would on kids' toys. So, as much
Because
as I
adults
don't
are
like the
stupid.
prices of these figures, if that means that some kid gets a toy for Christmas that he or she may have not otherwise gotten, cool. Stop
Look at you
fucking
having a
cutting
heart.
jobs, though.
Nah. Have you considered fuck them kids?
Yeah.
Also,
No, because
Snow
that's
was on
against
the
the
list
law,
for top
Lexi.
toys.
Yeah, Snow.
That's
Go out and
fair.
play
What-
with Snow.
But
What's
playing
going
with
on
Snow-
on this?
I don't know.
66% of the
we're
country
spiraling.
has a snowy winter. You want a toy? Go play with Snow.
That's right.
I voted
made-
for Snow.
It's made the list this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks to Amy. What was her name again?
James.
Amy James.
Amy James.
Yeah, I'd say like, man, did we ever because those were just nomination? Like, did that you had to? Were all of those things going in that were on that list that time?
I'm not going
Like,
back to check the results.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
I'd love to know for a fact, but I'm scared.
Yeah, once
I'm
the
like
results
Kenny. I
are
don't
in,
have a second laptop, so I'm not doing that.
don't worry. once we get the results, I'll be sure to report on those, and hopefully we can get Amy to come on as a guest. You know, it's possible. So. But
Ooh.
all right,
Did not win.
wait, what?
I won't
Oh,
tell you the
the
winner.
results are
but
out.
I can tell you
Okay.
Snow did not win.
There is a chase though. That's right. Yellow variant Snow. It's a chase.
Genius.
All right. Well, let's get into the rest of the news, and then we'll talk about the top toys from the year. And Snow did not win. Sorry, Snow.
Let's hit that news, though.
Hit us with
everybody.
that sweet, sweet news.
Okay, so reports this week that Warner Brothers is on the market. If you were looking for a media conglomerate to buy, it'll cost you a cool 75-ish billion dollars, I should say. So that's what's going on. Potential suitors include Netflix, Apple, Paramount. Likely that Netflix or Apple get involved, not so much, because I don't think they have a lot of interest in getting the whole package as much as they do just in parcels of it, right? So there was a little conversation earlier today in the group chat, and yeah, as you can see, Reuters is saying that Paramount is seen as a front runner, but possibly not. I don't know. Where are we with this? Where do we think Warner Brothers is going? Also, before we get there, isn't it kind of, and this is like the total bastardization of classic Hollywood, right? The fact that even a chance that Paramount would eventually own Warner Brothers, you know?
In
Anyway.
a better country, that would be blocked from happening. So, The way Apple likes to throw money around, I wouldn't mind Apple buying Warner Brothers at all. I would love to see a company with that kind of market capital be making the things that Warner Brothers have in their library. Because then you wouldn't run into a thing where like, oh, we're just going to shelve this Batgirl movie and never let anyone see it and fuck all the people who worked on it. And obviously, like, there's been a lot of talk about Ellison and his father and and everything else that's happened. But David Ellison he is the Oracle founder's rich son, whatever. But he's also been an executive producer and a producer on a lot of good things. I don't remember if he's an EP or producer, but one or the other on Foundation, which is one of the best sci-fi series going right now, if not one of the best ever. It's terrific. And this is not a, like, I'm going to buy Twitter for the lulz kind of thing that some rich jackass does. This guy really wants to be a successful studio head.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Now, that's not to say that he should buy Warner Brothers. I don't think that two studios of this size should be allowed to merge. I think that's anti-competitive. I think that there are laws that would be violated by that, but will not be enforced probably if they actually put up enough money per share to do it. So,
I will say that Foundation may not have been sometimes productions, and I'm also a film goer. Sometimes productions can be very like middle of the road, and so I think because it's like considered a really good film, but it's not getting too far into the like opinion of authoritarianism or like some other form of government that maybe it flies under the radar, but because, and the worry that we were discussing for the chat, but the worry we were discussing in the chat in the LNL is that Gunn would be kicked out, and by we I mean I brought that up, but it's because Gunn is more outspoken of like anti certain side of the government. So even though Foundation was a really good show and Ellison encouraged and produced it, I do still think there's a chance for the stuff that we watch, and by we this time I mean like the general like action figure collectors and like people that are into superhero stuff. We skew more towards things that can be like side choosing for government stuff. So Gunn could be in danger of that. I agree though. Overall, the deal should not even be on the table because it's a huge example of like collusion with financial institutions and like media companies and Monopoly, which is a Hasbro board game, and it's a lot of fun, but it's actually supposed to be a dire warning, not an example of how we should live. So
I think as long as the new DC universe remains successful, there's really, I mean, first of all, I'm not really worried about James Gunn. I'm worried about the thousands of people who need these jobs to pay their bills, whose jobs would be lost if this merger happened. That's who I'm worried about. But to the point about Gunn is,
as long as the money's green and it's coming in, Gunn will be okay.
And because the overwhelming majority of people in Hollywood in those positions have those views. And he's also, sure, he's outspoken about some things, but since taking over as the head of the studio, he has been way more reserved with all that stuff. And the average person knows about CBS News. The average person knows about Stephen Colbert. The average person has no fucking idea who James Gunn is.
Okay. You might be giving the average person a little too much credit, but I'm with you on the I will, to your point though, South Park is Paramount, and they were given like millions, if not $1 billion, for several years of the show, and they're like the most anti side of the government show that's on right now. So even though they're edging us with like an episode every 2 to 3 weeks,
See,
Yeah,
inconsistency. It's the way to go.
I really think that stuff like that is only because this guy doesn't want to buy these huge studios and turn them into the Daily Wire's film studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think when I think again at the end of the day, as long as people are successful and not creating a lot of controversy, it's really just about, does one person in particular notice and dislike this person? And again, the average person doesn't know who James Gunn is. I guarantee you, the one specific person has no fucking idea who James Gunn is.
Or maybe he's a fan of early trauma film, you know? Early trauma stuff.
Self 17 in the chat. Wasn't Paramount turned down twice though?
I believe it's
game,
three times now.
Yeah, because I think they offered like 60 billion, and Warner Brothers said nope.
They offered, I think it was $20 per share at first, and what I saw, the last offer was $24 per share. And look, hey, Paramount and Warner Brothers, there's a decades-long history of stuff like this with these companies who have both been passed around like a blunt as far as like corporate ownership.
Oh, absolutely.
So, you know, this may happen. And I, honestly, if it does, I wouldn't even expect the usual, well, you got to sell this off to do this. I wouldn't even expect.
So that's what I was going to say. Yeah. A little like divestiture of certain parts of
probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do know.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Lorenz, you were born 12 seconds ago. What's your take on two large media companies merging? Do you care? Like, do you just want to see the kind of stuff that you enjoy, regardless of who owns it or one company owns it?
See, it's something that I think that I don't think enough about, because things like this just feel pretty commonplace in my life. Like things just aren't generally good, and that feels like an easy escape answer. But like, you know, this is so much of my adult, like specifically my adult life, where things I've, you know, wanted to pay attention to, I go, I don't know, it's just kind of not like it. There's no good sign, or there's nothing just very positive to see. Like these big things happen, and then they just happen, and there are us going, they probably shouldn't, because, you know, all the points that have been made here, I generally agree. I think it is anti-competitive and all these things, but I just go, dang, that's kind of just been the world I've lived in as an adult. So I just try to, you know, just remain positive with the content I like. And I know, as you said earlier, we shouldn't call shows content like that, but yeah, I just kind of have to just go, well, I guess I'll keep watching.
Yeah. That's fair. Like, don't get your hopes up. So, you know, manage expectations.
I mentioned Christopher Nolan and the bridge being burned there with Warner Brothers, and part of that was Chris Nolan calling HBO Max the worst streaming service. This was back in 2020, and that was, you know, he didn't work with Warner Brothers again after that, and that had been a crazy good relationship for both of them. But I know there.
We do have to clarify though that he did say that because he didn't want his film released. Yeah, he didn't want his film Tenet released to streaming directly. He wanted it to be in films, but this is around COVID,
a snob,
so they wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Right, but like, you know, it was one of those things where I don't think it was worth putting it on HBO Max to ruin that relationship, you know. But
I think Nolan is a good enough director and well known that he can call anyone an asshole, and people will be like, "Yeah, you are an asshole."
Yeah. No, you're absolutely. But he, you know, he was like, "I'm not working with them anymore after they did this." Like he felt betrayed by that. And you know, the movie that he had, I again, he's a snob, but I feel like he had every right to feel that way, because what an impressive film Tenet was. But I know there are people on the HBO Max side of things who are not happy about this at all, because ever since then they have worked to improve HBO Max, because he wasn't wrong when he said that. And now I don't know if any of you guys have Paramount Plus subscriptions. And I'm not going to say it is the worst streaming service, but it is not the best.
I think it's the worst. I think
Yeah.
Paramount and then Peacock above that in terms of just an abysmal, terrible interface. Like,
interface, yeah.
yeah, I agree. Paramount sucks.
I can tell you that user research says the same.
Yeah. I was gonna say something and then I forgot. It was about Paramount Plus, but it was also about like the shitty. Oh, that's what it was. I think most interfaces after Netflix, because Netflix, was like the foundation for it, were really just like lacking because they were cutting corners on development just so they could get that money.
The developers also don't think like end users. And a lot of times things get pushed without, and QA people don't think like end users. QA people think like QA people. So like, a lot of times updates get pushed and everyone is like, why is this like this? It's the same thing like with your phone. I don't know about iPhones, but Android, you'll get an update and all of a sudden this button that's been right here on the screen, like for, in the menu for 10 years, now like you have to go find that now, and it's things get done without focus group testing, which should be mandatory for stuff like that.
Apple recently updated their phones, and like you go in your messages, and the search bar has always like you need to find a certain message thread. It has been at the top for forever, and then they were like,
the boomer comment.
and then they were like, how we've had our phones the whole time? You're like, yeah. What if we just piss you off right now? And you're like, what is the point of it? What else did this update do? We gave you 2 emojis. Like, every time that does happen, though, on any of these sites or phones or streaming services, I go like, who did like you didn't have to update it. There was everybody was okay, and then you made us mad by doing what you just done.
Developers are never going to stop coming up with changes because they want to keep getting those paychecks. Trust me.
Liquid glass on the damn iPhone. That was the new thing. Liquid glass was like, I didn't see a single person be like, oh, my phone looks dope now. All of us were like, okay.
What do I do with this?
Yes. Thank you for taking up the storage and all space and the time on my overheating my iPhone for liquid glass. Thank you so much.
iPhone. Bastards.
But yeah, this whole story is shit. Like I really hope this doesn't happen. And when I mentioned Apple, like that's they're kind of a studio, but only for their own streaming service. Really, I know they've done some theatrical releases, but like they're not a big theatrical studio like Paramount and Warner are. So I don't think that should happen either, but I think that would be a lot better for the industry than this would be. There would be fewer redundancies, fewer jobs to cut. So like with this, I mean, you're talking about a massacre in terms of employment, and that would really suck.
Yeah. But
that's what I was going to say. Go ahead, Kenny. Sorry.
No, I had a dumb comment. Go ahead.
Let Alexi get it out before he forgets it again.
No, I was just going to comment earlier that anytime 2 large companies merger, it means that a lot of people are going to get the "fuck you, you're fired" email. So that was John's main point, and I agree. Is anytime you get a huge merger, people are getting laid off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that sucks, right? That's the shit part of it all. What I was gonna say was, I guess on the bright side, if Paramount does acquire Warner Brothers, John, if you ever go to Carowinds, you will then be able to get a Game of Thrones experience. Is Carowinds still a park? I don't know. That might be a dated reference. I don't know.
I don't know how you even know what Carowinds is.
My grandparents lived in North Carolina when I was a kid.
Okay. So Paramount got out of the theme park business a long time ago.
That was an outdated reference. Understood.
Yeah, it was at one point Paramount's Carowinds. But no, they sold off all their theme park stuff a long time ago. And also, I'm not a big theme park person. I just like Disney World.
Fair enough. Justin, not much. Just everything. Okay, everything. So I guess just to give this a action figure spin, right? People were concerned. Warner Brothers, obviously, they are the owners of DC, right? They are proprietors of DC, right? Would that affect the pending Mattel license for DC product? And again, part of the conversation earlier, going back and forth on that, I think the consensus is, I don't know, nobody thinks that would be the case, right? Contract should stick, and
yes, you buy the company, you also buy their debt
obligations
and their obligations. Yes, 100%. Now, of course, this guy's father does have fuck you money and the kind of money that he could go and say, hey, Mattel, we don't want to work with you. Here's however much, but there's no reason to do that. So like,
he's probably more of a Marvel guy, right? So.
That's not going to have one.
He was in Iron Man, the original Iron Man.
There you go.
Well, the dad was.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, Larry
was he in Iron Man 3 by any chance?
No, that was the other billionaire piece of shit. I think.
No, that was my Shane Black. That was my Shane Black reference for.
That was a much better one. That was so much better.
Yep. Sure. Okay.
The one that he had to explain that he did it was better than the one where Alexi just forced it. So
because it was more subtle.
Wow.
Lethal weapon.
Totally.
That's good.
I think he was in Iron Man 2, to be fair.
Yes, it was.
Just so nobody actually is me. Get away from the keyboard. Yeah, I saw that news and people like talking about the Mattel thing, and I was like, damn, dude. And did we talk about it last week, how the Mcfarlane contract got extended through 2027?
Yeah, so we kind of started to touch on that. And then, because part of it is Mattel will start producing like the kids stuff at the beginning of 26, right? And then the adult
the summer
collectibles will summer of 26. Yeah. And then the adult collectible market stuff will go into 27, if I recall correctly. But
yeah, and it just sounds like McFarlane and Spin Masters, like the dates on their respective licenses didn't align.
Yeah.
That's all that sounds
gotcha.
Like.
So Spin Masters ends first.
Yeah.
And then Mattel's already picked it up.
But Mattel should be able to start showing off stuff at some time in 26, or they have to wait completely.
I don't think they'll be able to. So what they won't be able to do is like put things up for pre-order. I don't believe they'll be able to do any of that. But I'm sure that there is a date where they can preview
like renders and
product. Or like, possibly maybe at New York Comic Con that they can show something. Or like, I don't think they'll have to wait until January of 2027 to show what's coming.
That would be
that
would suck for New York.
Have you guys seen people showing the Dave Vonner DC designs and like posting them as speculation or like as leaks from Mattel?
No, I haven't seen. You're talking about that Batman?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Batman with
dope ass Batman.
Kenny Lorenz. Are you guys familiar with that at all? Like Dave Vonner's designs for the DC stuff when he was back at Toy Biz?
No, but I'm interested because.
We'll get your lore game up because this is action figure lore that you should know.
Let's do it.
My fault. I apologize, brother. Come on, educate me. Let's go.
Lorenz, you're born 12 seconds ago, so you get a pass.
Hey, more like 14 seconds ago now, buddy. Time has passed.
It's been a few seconds.
Kenny, though, having your own
no excuse.
Channel. Shame on you.
Well,
So
I
what
don't
is-
I don't listen to the speculation and the falsehoods.
There
Okay,
you go. There you
It's
go. You're above it.
just
You're above it.
conspiracies, rumors.
Now, if that had been a Superman figure, Kenny would know
I,
about
I
it.
would believe it. Yeah.
Well, I'm wading through the shit, you know. I'm like, and I'll tell you that Dave Bonner is he was on the original Marvel Legends,
Right.
the Toy Biz team with Jesse Falcon, and when that was winding down, he had these designs. They're like renders for DC figures, but they were they had the articulation of like I guess what you would call like a modern Hasbro Marvel Legend. So basically, what a lot of people say online is that they would like to see Hasbro do DC, which we don't want that, going back to the merger thing and the competition. But a lot of people now are posting Dave Bonner. These are like 10 to 15-year-old like images probably. And they're posting those as like leaks of what Mattel is going to make. And I'm like, oh, hell no, in the comments. Because, I've seen them before. I'm like, these are not, you know, like, it's just funny that, you know, something like that is already like leaked into the community as like speculation and stuff. But the figures themselves, they do look sick. Like it actually would be cool if they did those.
Let's see. Actually, I just pulled up the picture, and I do think I've seen this.
Yeah, you just didn't know because no one credited Dave Bonner.
And Lorenz, I'm sure you're familiar with the like 3 3/4 inch Marvel Universe line that Hasbro was doing.
Shit, it even says Mattel.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Dave Bonner was on that 3 3/4 inch Marvel Universe line too.
Okay.
Yeah, see that right there. That's a very nice looking Batman.
It does look pretty good.
And accessories. Yeah. And again, this is like, these are from years ago.
Right.
So.
And the alternate
oh, that looks
shapes,
dope.
I love that.
Yeah.
That looks good.
But I do think that
that's me holding it, by the way.
When he did this, he was I don't know if he was a Mattel employee or if he was just doing contract work for Mattel at the time, but I think this was something he did specifically to pitch to them that they didn't go for.
Yeah.
Suckers. If they did,
I heard him talk about
we
it.
wouldn't have gone through the
like,
Mcfarlane thing.
Dude, yeah. Well, that's Warner Brothers constantly making bad decisions.
But that's the costume for Batman for me right there that I want in an action figure. The black bat with no oval, the trunks, the belt with the pouches. That's exactly the Batman design that I want in a 1/12 scale action figure without a soft goods cape.
I wonder how quickly, once we get to that time, how often they will be releasing DC figures. Like,
hopefully not as often as Hasbro releases Marvel Legends.
Hopefully not as that, but like, are you aware of how quickly wrestling figures come out from Mattel?
I am not.
They pump those things out.
They do it, and it's like that's like a worry of mine that they're gonna just be like, you just want shit all the time, because it's like no, slow it down. Because those WWE figures, it's always like here are 25 of them, and then a week passes, and they're like, next week you're getting another 25, and you're like, okay, I can't. There's no way I can keep up with what's going on here.
I mean, I feel like
except for Jay somehow does, but I don't know what.
They're probably going to like push these figures out, right? I maybe not right away, but
I mean, once you've got a buck like that right there,
mm-hmm.
you know, you've got maybe lower arms and lower legs, and then head and cape that you have to swap out, and that's like 40 fucking characters easy.
Yeah,
for sure.
that we could just start naming off the top of our head, you know?
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's so much time left before we even get there that there's so much that they can just have ready to start going. Like,
yeah,
it's exciting, but dang, it's so long to wait.
Hey, that's time to save up money.
The space between the oval and the shoulder, that could be a butterfly easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and also save money. Who does that?
Yeah, he said save money, dude. Those Sentinels are coming in a little over a month, and I still got 5 on order. And your
That's
boy's gonna get end up
crazy
with half
number
of
of them.
one. There's nowhere for them to go. There's absolutely nowhere for them to go.
That sounds like an unwise investment, Lorenz.
Hey, listen,
have,
somebody's gonna buy them. Have you seen how Sentinels sell? Sentinels sell.
I have
That's right.
money saved in plastic bonds.
But yeah, if they do align, and you know, I know I keep saying that surely they're paying attention and they understand what it is that they're, because now these figures, like people like us, are the target demographic. It wasn't true 15 years ago, but it is now, especially at the prices that things are at now.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's a 1/12 scale line, that doesn't mean Black Series scale. That's not what people want. You know, like actual 1/12. That's not. No, they need to scale with the Marvel Legends, with the modern Marvel Legends. They need to have a similar construction and aesthetic, but just DC. And if they do that, they're going to sell more of them than any other strategy they could go with.
Yeah.
And I'm not even someone who wants to mix them with the Marvel Legends, but I know that's what so many people want.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if I'm looking at it from that standpoint, between Toy Biz and Hasbro, Marvel Legends have been around for a very long time. And for good reason. People talk a lot of shit about it, but they're very popular figures.
Yep.
You know, even if some end up at Ross or Ollie's, whatever, and discount, but still, people collect them at high volume, and you know, I don't see that stopping. You know, that's just the way, like with collectors and how they go. As long as the collectors are around, those will sell. And DC, on the other hand, has changed hands, you know, quite frequently. And
yep. And if I'm at Mattel, like even though McFarlane continued DC Multiverse, the name from what Mattel was doing when the license shifted, I would just launch a line and brand it as DC Universe Classics, because it's a name that a lot of people are going to get nostalgic for. And people who aren't nostalgic for it are going to look it up and be like, oh wow, they actually went really deep with the character selection. Like, you know, like there are fucking Doom Patrol characters in this line. So like this is fun, and that's what I would just call it, DC Universe Classics, because of what you're saying, the longevity of Marvel Legends. Like, be like, okay, well now we're bringing this back, and we're committed to continuing this for the long haul. I think that would be a great strategy, and it would get people to go in all in on it.
Yeah, no, I love that. And kind of just pick up where you left off with that. You know, let's forget everything in between, and you know, just pick up with DC Universe Classics and take it from there. And yeah,
and pretend like no one's ever made a DC action figure before.
Yeah,
you know, just don't worry about who did what character when. Just ignore all of that and just do your own library of characters from the ground up, and just make them. Like, who cares if McFarlane did it? Who cares if you did it? Who cares if DC Direct did it? Like, this is a whole new thing, modern action figure that people want from these characters. And
should they do Collect and Connect or BAF, or what do you think?
That depends on like what, you know, how they can budget it. Like, if do they have to charge $35 a figure to do that? Then maybe not, unless they're all going to be big, oversized characters.
That's another thing to consider is 2 years out from now, those are going to be expensive figures because they're coming into the market.
I was wondering what the
good point.
What do you think the realistic price of one figure will be come the time that they're out?
John just jinxed us, so it's like 35.
I mean, I think if not by 2027, then certainly by the end of 2027, I think we're looking at a standard $30 a figure for a domestic thing.
Would it be lower if we got a BAF, or would it be higher, you think? Oh, okay, hold on. Sorry. I'm thinking like 4-figure wave, but no bath, and it's probably 35 each. But if you do like a 5 or 6-figure wave with a bath, would that make the figures cheaper?
I mean, I probably not. I don't
Mm,
think that would make them cheaper.
then
Because
I'm not trying to
they're,
buy it. Yeah.
but like, so say there's no collect and connect, and they're $30 a figure, with basically what you expect from accessories like alternate hands, like for punch, fist. Don't do any of these figures that don't have fisted hands. Like that's
Yeah.
nobody wants it.
McFarlane does 4-figure waves. But his are like 25 to 30 now. I actually don't know.
And aren't his prices kind of all over the place?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
ever
true.
since he started these other like deluxe theatrical releases and collector's editions and elite editions and
deluxe theatrical plus Tuesday edition.
Fortunately, I
so
don't think we'll have to worry about as much of that with a big corporation like Mattel.
I hope not. But
well,
also,
I mean, don't they do that with their wrestling though?
There are 3 different tiers of wrestling figures, but if anything, I would hope they would just stick to I don't want them to do this tier thing, right?
Yeah.
But that's a tried and true method for them right now with at least wrestling. But that obviously because what don't they do Masters of the Universe, right? That's Mattel.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, hopefully they just stick with like the one overall thing. Because the tiers would tick me off, especially if they start like that. That wouldn't be great.
If I could buy a higher tier Batman that has swappable sculpted capes, like one that hangs, drapes, and one that's more dynamic, one that has the cowl down like the Dave Bonner figure with a Bruce Wayne head, more accessories like the grappling gun and hands with the batarang sculpted to it, and a hand with a loose batarang, stuff like that. You give me all that for $45, I'd be in for that.
Yeah, that's crazy in my ears but I hear it.
Yeah,
but realistically, I hear that's what it because
just grabbed a Max figure.
The ultimate,
which is $50. So but I'm trying to back that down to something like, because again I'm thinking about all the stuff that I get with these, and I don't even want that level, but all the stuff I don't even want this kind of paint.
Is that Monster Force?
Yeah.
The top tier of WWE stuff is the ultimate tier, and those are 35 right now. So come 2027, if 45 doesn't sound like it's too much of a stretch, within this time frame, and I don't want that. But if I'm looking at the numbers,
don't worry, guys. In 2027, we'll all be making higher wages, right?
Oh yeah, it's trickle down, baby.
The toys.
Trickle down.
Me,
right on my face.
That's the best part about working in public education is all the raises and money that you get. You're like, oh, dude, I'm raking it in. It's
union.
The best part.
That's one word. Union. Hashtag. I think it would be easier. So, say the figures are $35 a pop. There's no bath. Then I think it would be better to just do a 4-figure wave, because it's easier for someone to spend $140 on a wave than if you're like, yo, 6 figures plus the bath, they're 35 each, and it's like, well, fuck, I don't want to spend what did I say, 6 figures, like 140, that's like 190 or almost 200 or more dollars, like on a wave. That's what Legends are at right now, and I think people are already fed up with that. So a 4-figure wave at 35 each, I think would be more digestible.
I think 4 figures, not to keep being they're just going to do exactly what they do with wrestling, but wrestling is 4-figure waves with baths. I'm pretty sure. So,
with baths?
Yeah, they do baths for their elite. So that's the middle tier. So.
Oh shit! All right. Well, I guess I'll take a middle tier DC figure. Kenny, where you don't do any of the Mattel stuff right now, like wrestling or anything?
No wrestling, no Motu. I thought about picking up some dinosaurs though, but not for Jurassic Park purposes.
Alexi likes dinosaurs.
No.
Oh,
he does.
I love them. Can't get enough.
The dinosaur land thing around here somewhere, and I lost
I have
it.
a green hat. So I have a green beer.
Yeah.
For the dinosaurs?
For the dinosaurs. Most of them were likely feathered, just so you know. Anyway,
I've seen Jurassic Park. That's not true.
Yeah. Exactly.
Park Fit. Well, that makes 3 of us because I know Logan hasn't seen it.
It's actually one of my favorite movies, Jackass. well, actually,
Nice.
no. I've seen the only one I haven't seen yet is the latest one that came out with Scarlett Johansson because it the trailer made it look like it was going to be pretty cool, and then some reviews came out, and I was like, I'm not going to pay money to go see that. I'm going to wait, and I just haven't seen it yet. I don't think it's on anything for the free. I think it's still you got to pay for it on top of whatever random service it's on, if it's on Prime or whatever.
Well, like I said, Amanda and I also watch films. So we've seen that movie. And in theaters, it was fun. We went through a whole large popcorn. But other
Is
than
that what describes your fun experience? You're like, we ate a whole large popcorn. That movie was dope.
Didn't even realize it. But I think you're on the right track. Watch it on streaming if you have the opportunity.
That's so interesting how there are 7 movies in this franchise. And out of 7 movies, you go, the original was dope. And the first Jurassic World was pretty good. And then you look at the other ones and you go, whoa. It's 7 movies over a good span of time. It's not 7 back-to-back movies. That's a good span of time where little kids are finding Jurassic Park every day. They're like, I'm into dinosaurs now.
Yeah.
Two good movies. That's not a good percentage. That's a terrible ratio.
If you want to cut them even a little more slack, 3 movies are probably director movies, and the other 4 are studio movies.
Mm.
Yeah, meaning money. But
And that's why we keep getting them.
I think this latest Jurassic World movie did better than Morbius for its opening weekend. So
I mean, it's not that
bottom, the lowest. Yeah, it's the bar's so low you can't even limbo underneath it.
Daniel S in the chat. I love JP 1 through 3. That's the original trilogy. Haven't watched any new ones since Fallen Kingdom. Crapped on my childhood. Crap emoji. I feel you, Daniel.
We should spend a portion of the show now talking about how the third Jurassic World was about locusts. We should just really dive into how they were it's these scary ass locusts out here. Forget the dinosaurs. They're not even a problem. We're worried about locusts eating stuff. I think that's really where we should just spend the last, what are we at, 2 hours? We got another hour to go.
So just an hour talking about locusts.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point to wrap it up on, actually.
It's time for a long kiss goodnight.
Are you sure you don't want to kiss, bang, bang?
Fuck. I think the locust fixation might be an Indiana thing. I don't think anyone else really had that takeaway from the movie.
Says the whole thing about Bill Gates, not locusts.
If I'm being honest, I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fair. You shouldn't see that movie. It's long for no reason. It feels so. It's also disappointing when you're like, they're bringing everybody back, and then you go,
Hell yeah.
I hope they got paid for that. Yeah, I didn't have a good time.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have come.
Yeah.
Zion Collectibles loves it so much, actually, that he says, amazing movie, kiss, kiss, bang, bang, to Jurassic World.
There's been 32 movie references that I have gotten zero clue at all. I don't know what any of this is.
That's fine.
You're not a cinephile.
When you watch this back, it's a shot every time you hear a movie title. So.
There were some that I wouldn't have recommended from earlier, but I would definitely recommend Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang. That is a great Christmas time.
I too. Yes, that was good.
Lethal Weapon, popular black actor in that. You should know the lore.
So I'm supposed to just know black actors?
This
Yeah,
is Danny
he went
Glover.
to
No, I'm supposed to just no. No. This is my time. You let me speak. I'm gonna start doing it. Every time there's a white guy in a movie, I'll be like, "You guys don't know that white guy?"
I know. Yeah, I know all of them.
Yes. Yes.
I think it was probably because your name is the Blackter. I would think that had something to do with it.
Again, stop putting logic on.
Oh, it's Garfield. My bad.
Damn it, Garfield! I can't escape Garfield.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I do know all of the Native American actors. So.
All right, start the list. Let's go.
I was going to say, even if you asked me, I could make up names and you wouldn't know.
What if this was where I was like, no, I am a cinephile. Just because I don't know what you know doesn't mean that I don't study the art.
Well, there's
the Star of Prey.
There's acting with wolves. There's Aki Cheta Moore. That's it.
You could, and aren't the people from Twilight, some of those guys? You could just name some of them, right?
Well, those are white people, yeah.
Is this a good time for pickups?
Please come in, James, for pickups. Please.
Hell yeah. Let him in. Let him in. He's a saint. Don't deny him.
Justin knows who I am. That's right. Justin collects. Justin had the esteemed privilege of commenting on a video of mine recently. I'm going to ignore the fact that John comments from time to time because John does it only to spite me.
Wait, was Justin a shoplifter?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not paying for these Playmates Power Rangers, but I do want them.
Tell the people that are here, Lorenz, about your shoplifter. That was a TikTok that comment was
I posted a TikTok and then some guy just commented and was like, I just shoplift my figures, man. Like I don't, because he was like, I think he said he steals from Walmart specifically.
He got two
so
today.
he gave you more details.
Yeah, and there was a picture. He left a picture. No, it was me talking about it was like, the lion does not concern himself trend. And I said the lion does not concern himself with how much money he has spent on plastic superheroes and army men. And so he commented, I just shoplift them. So
a real lion entered the chat.
Yeah. I've been out-lioned.
Yeah.
There we go. Hell yeah.
These corporations don't care about me, so
hell yeah.
Wild.
That is my favorite thing.
Oh, the werewolves. Daniel S. in the chat. The Twilight werewolves, my bad, were not created with consultation from any native peoples. LOL. Quite problematic of Miss Steph Myers. See, that's why I didn't know about them.
Well, straight up, I was just saying, like, aren't some of the actors have been Native American, not the whole concept of the werewolves themselves. No, that was a real Native American tribe, is what I believed. From Utah, because Stephanie Myers is a Mormon. From Utah, those people were there. The werewolf tribe.
She wrote a novel in the setting of the PNW, and she lived in Utah.
That's
Lorenz has more Stephanie Myers trivia than I would have expected him to have.
But okay, all right. Claire has had us watch the first
shit about Predator. He doesn't know shit about Predator.
Who the hell is Donald Glover? I don't know who are these people you're talking about. Have you seen Robert Pattinson in Twilight, brother? Have you seen the performance that Kristen Stewart puts in?
We're not on it.
Yeah, no. Claire had us watch the first three, and they are truly the funniest movies to ever watch because I couldn't believe that people were taking them seriously at one point in time.
No,
the idea that, because I was very thrown off. I don't know a lot about vampire lore and different sects, but the first time they go, well, why can't they be in the sun? And I was like, well, because vampires burn up, and they were like, no, he glitters like diamonds. And then they put him in the sun, and he just starts shining. And I was like, why are we doing this? And it was just the idea that people took those movies seriously at one point made it a very fun experience.
They were
So I'm the
big.
only one who's seen these goddamn movies. Like,
No, I've seen them.
Yes.
Okay.
I think all but the second to last are fun enough to watch. It's not something I want to go back and rewatch, but like I didn't not in have a good time watching. The penultimate film was real fucking uncomfortable like throughout the whole thing, and I was like, I regret watching this now. But other than that, like the others, I didn't dislike. I like those more than any Michael Bay Transformers movie.
I just
Say what about Michael Bay?
Twilight.
What'd you say?
I said I liked them more than any of the Michael Bay Transformers movies.
Oh, that's the trade-off, by the way, is that I did legitimately, I don't know if I had said this in the chat at one point, but the trade-off is that I would watch Twilight if she watched the Bayverse Transformers movies. I shit you not, that was the trade-off.
She got the short end of the stick, bro.
She's here now because she heard me say her name a couple times. She's standing in the doorway staring at me. Yeah, that's the trade-off. So she's going to have to watch Optimus Prime totally rip dudes apart.
That was a bad deal that she made. Like the Michael Bay stuff is torturous.
And she can't hear you say any of that. So they're going to be great movies. You're going to love watching.
I'm going to go comment on her YouTube channel and be like, no, run, get out now.
That's crazy.
Yikes.
Anyway, I'm done holding the show hostage talking about Twilight.
I will tell you, this is more conversation about Twilight than I ever thought. And not just this episode. In the 600 plus videos on my channel, never thought there would be
30 episodes of this show.
30 episodes of this show is what it took to get
You're
to
welcome.
Twilight.
I'm breaking down racial barriers and also Twilight barriers.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm the only one of that, right? I'm the only one that's been on here, I think.
That's the message we're taking away, yeah.
Home
Home
dude.
dude in the chat. Hey man, quit ragging on Transformers. That's my shit. Cool guy emoji. Yeah, see? Some people like Michael Bay Transformers. Megan Fox was a really fun part of that. Before she became a Transformer.
What?
Plastic surgery.
Okay.
Transformed herself.
Not all gonna land, all
Plastic
right?
surgery. Yeah, it's
100 Floors of Comedy.
To be
What were
fair
you
to
saying,
myself, again, I was born 12 seconds ago, as Alexia keeps saying. So those movies were dope as hell. I was like 7 years old. Like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like,
yeah. Want to hear something? Go ahead, John.
No, go ahead.
Lorenz, just to put it into perspective, you saw those movies at age 7, and I've recently taken a graduate school film theory course on how bad those movies were. That's the distance.
That's the course.
That's the distance between when they were in theaters and
now
there's a graduate level college course on why they're bad. So.
just because things happen in academia doesn't mean that I have to care. If we can.
So did you ever watch Transformers Prime, the animated series?
So actually, a new friend of mine, I just started that a couple days ago as well.
Okay.
I'm a few episodes into that. I've been enjoying that. When I need a switch in the animation style, I go back to the OG cartoon, and then when I want to go, I've just been going back and forth.
Transformers Prime is my favorite Transformers media, period. It was really, really good.
Like I said, when I want to get into something, I'm going to watch every form of media about it because I have a problem. And so I can't wait for this curtain to be, I'm going to pull a J and I'm going to cover this window up completely.
Put a bookcase in.
Yeah, this is going to be Transformers all behind me. I can't wait for that day to come.
Can't wait to see Optimus Prime riding a horse. It's going to be
I think he did that in one of the latest movies. So
probably
could be. Guys, do any of you have any pickups that you want to show off, or we?
I didn't get it. Thank God, but I didn't.
Yeah, you had a busy last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, John showed off all the Monster Force stuff last week, and that's just really just what I got my stuff in last week. I've just still been messing with them, but that'd be the only thing I'd want to show. Those are just really cool. I think everyone should get those.
Which ones did you get, or did you get all the same ones?
I got 4. I'm sticking to the named characters right now, just because Army build. I can't be doing all that. But I stuck with Halloween Boy, the Donner Party, General Brown, and holy shit, who did I not say?
The Eraser.
The Doctor.
Oh,
I have the purple version of the Eraser, so I would like to get the regular version, of course. But I was looking at just that time of when they were about to ship, and I was like, I have a version of the Eraser for them. Would you? No. I didn't hear the exact words he said, but I know exactly what the fuck he just said. So we want to end the show. What do you want to play a final graphic? Play a video from the other movie that I have not seen in my entire life.
If you want to put Lorenz full screen while I tell the story about how he still hasn't made a commitment to getting this exclusive Operation Monster Force figure that I picked up for him in Augusta in June.
Damn.
Chocolate chip.
That was last season. That was a whole season ago. Not even a month ago. That was a whole season ago.
Y'all smell that? It smell like bitch in here.
I mean, I don't know, man. The way you've been ducking me, James might say it smells like broken there.
Hey, whoa! It's crazy. He's not even. This is crazy. It's crazy. Because speaking of that, I looked at the whole. Remember, I got called broke because I don't have damn false premium. So I started looking. I got online. I was like, man, what's Pythona going for secondhand? Because I was like, I'm premium, so I gotta get the. Yeah, but then I was like, nah, I can't afford to do that either. Actually, the prices aren't too bad secondhand right now, but I'm too broke apparently. And
according to James, I would never say that, but
you say by proxy at this point. You're alluding to it, but
I'm just quoting St. James.
Sorry, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that's a good way to end it.
Bullying me. Yeah.
By bullying the one black guy who comes on this show. Thanks.
Right. Diversity's going down after this.
All right. Well, it's just getting worse, I guess. Anyway, let's go around and tell the people where they can find you. Not me. Everybody knows where I am.
Well, I'm going to drop my Venmo so that way everybody can donate to me since I'm broke as hell. It's going to go straight to John for my figure. And other than that, I post on TikTok every day, and I'm going to start getting bullied more in the comments, I fear. So,
what's the TikTok so we know where to steal figures and post?
I'm scared that username, the blackter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm selling right at the end here.
You can just follow the Blackter on TikTok and you'll see. That's all you need to do.
Easy enough.
Yep.
You can find me not on TikTok. I'm so sorry. I pay for my figures, actually. Am I stupid? You can find me on Instagram at Your Boys Got Toys, and you can find me here every. I don't know. Is it a Thursday? Is it a Friday? Maybe. I don't know. At the Encounter Culture channel for the weekly Robo recap windup. What else did we say? Woody's Roundup, Robo's Round Down. I'll be here. But you can also find me more consistently at Just Justin Collects for Collecting Justified Saturday nights. I guess maybe we'll try to stay up so late tomorrow night that we'll just dive right into the London Comic-Con reveals, or we'll end so early that we can all be snuggled in our beds seeing the reveals at 3:45 a.m. Either way, Collecting Justified, 9 p.m. Eastern. See you there.
That's right. This is Encounter Culture. This was something. I don't know. We did it. So we have that going for us. Under 3 hours, too, by the way. This surprisingly is a very efficient show, despite what you may think if you've been here the last hour. So we only spent about 45 minutes talking about what we're here for. So that's all right. That's all right. I had a lot of fun tonight. It was a good conversation. So I do want to thank everybody in the chat, everybody who's here with me for hanging out for the last 2 hours. Of course, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. And next week, Thursday, Friday, any day. I don't know. Maybe one of these times it'll throw it on a Wednesday. Who knows? I doubt
Next
it.
Friday is Halloween.
So it won't be next Friday. So I guess I'll see you next Thursday.
Are we doing costumes?
Yeah, sure.
I'm down. We have our costume.
I'm just going to be Dan.
Could be a thing. You're going to be Dan?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's hear your Dan impression.
Yeah, go ahead, Alexi.
No, you.
I'm
no,
not
Alexi.
Dan.
You're the theater kid. Come on.
I don't know how to do white people. Sorry.
I'll teach you how.
God.
Only I can do that. Only I can do that. Shit, guys. I got to go to Boston.
All right. Anyway, hey, I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Encounter Culture.
Just working on my budget.
Anywhere and everywhere. Saturday night, I will be over on Collecting Justified on Just Justin Collects. Who knows what we're talking about this week? I guess MCM, as Alexi alluded to. Hello. And I already used the long kiss goodnight joke, so I ruined that. And with that, see you next week. How about that?
I hate goodbyes.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!